Actually, it looks like a real cookie. Hi, welcome to Keto with JT. I'm a certified keto and intermittent fasting coach, and today we're going to review this protein cookie from Quest Nutrition. We're going to go through 5 categories. Is it keto? The quality of the ingredients, the availability, the cost, and the taste. So when we're trying to determine whether or not something's keto, the general rule is we want to be 50 grams of carbs or less. So that's just a general guideline. But you have to imagine, okay, so how many carbs am I going to eat today? Is this the only thing I'm going to eat today that contains carbs? The other thing you have to look at is, what is your carb number? How many net carbs can I eat and still be in ketosis? Or how low do I need to go? Some people go down to 50 and they're in ketosis. Some people need to go lower than that, down to like 25. Others need to go even lower. So we got to keep that in mind. You kind of need to know where you are there. That's very helpful. But generally speaking, we want to look at less than 50 carbs. I personally like to kind of target somewhere around 4 or 5 net carbs per serving when I'm looking at a keto product. That's kind of a general rule for me. But let's take a look. So right away we see there's 19 total carbs in this one cookie. That's kind of high, but we have to look even closer because we're looking for the net carbs. And we see there are 9 grams of dietary fiber, and there are 6 grams, I gotta get my glasses here, 6 grams of erythritol. So what we can do is subtract the dietary fiber and the erythritol from the total carbs to get our net carb number, which is right around 4. And this is, okay, 1 cookie is 1 serving, so 4 net carbs per serving. From that standpoint, we can say, yes, this is keto. So we also want to take a look at the ingredients. Not only is this keto, but I want to know how healthy is it. So let's take a look at the ingredients. I'm going to put it up on the screen here so you can see it, and then I'm going to go through I printed it out so I could see it better. Okay, so first we talk about their protein blend. Milk protein isolate and whey protein isolate. Then we have butter, and they list the cream and natural flavor. That's the ingredients of the butter. Soluble corn fiber, erythritol, palm oil, unsweetened chocolate, water, calcium caseinate, natural flavors, cocoa butter, and then it contains less than 2% of the following: sunflower lecithin, sea salt, baking soda, sodium caseinate, xanthan gum, stevia, sweetener. And then it says it contains milk, so we got to know that, and it's processed in a facility that also processes eggs, peanuts, soy, wheat, and tree nuts. Then it says no gluten-containing ingredients. That is an interesting way of saying that. Of saying gluten-free, right? No gluten-containing ingredients. So I guess we can call this gluten-free. When I look at these ingredients, I'm not seeing anything alarming. I'm not seeing any red flags, but I am seeing a number of yellow flags, and I want to point those out to you. First of all, we have milk protein isolate, whey protein isolate. And the reason I'm putting this on our yellow flag list is just in case you have any issues with whey protein. If you have any issues with milk protein, then if that's the case, you want to be cautious and probably avoid this cookie. For others, I wouldn't consider it a yellow flag. The next thing on our list is soluble corn fiber. Technically, it is a fiber and it won't kick you out of ketosis, but it can cause some stomach discomfort. It hasn't been out very long. We don't know a lot about it. So there's some unknowns there. The biggest reason I'm putting it on our yellow flag list is because it's derived from corn. And so we know that because they don't advertise this as non-GMO, that this is going to be GMO, soluble corn fiber. So if you're trying to be non-GMO, then you're going to want to avoid this cookie. Next on our yellow flag list, we have calcium caseinate. Now that's not in and of itself is not a bad thing. It's just that you need to understand that it is derived from a milk protein, casein. There are products out there that are listed as dairy-free, but then down in the ingredients they list calcium caseinate. And you have to know that's actually a contradiction, because calcium caseinate comes from milk. And so if you have an issue with casein protein, you want to watch out for that, and you're going to want to probably avoid this cookie. The next thing on our yellow flag list is natural flavors. Okay, so natural flavors, the reason the natural flavors is on the list is because, one, they're not required to tell you what's in those natural flavors. What creates that natural flavor? So natural flavors, so this is a chocolate chip cookie, right? When it says natural flavors, that doesn't mean it's the natural flavor of chocolate, right? And that's what's in here. They're using natural flavors because they're trying to make it taste better. They're trying to make the texture better, and that's generally what natural flavors are used for. Often, natural flavors can contain maltodextrin, sort of a hidden sweetener, and maltodextrin will spike your blood sugar pretty significantly. Now, we don't know if there is maltodextrin in here, and we don't know how much of it there is and what kind of effect we'll have. And because of that question mark, I put natural flavors on the yellow flag list. For some people, natural flavors is a red flag. Run for the hills. I don't want that. And if that's you, you got to understand this has natural flavors. For me, the way I look at natural flavors is in the context of all the other ingredients. If all the other ingredients are good and healthy and quality, then if it has natural flavors, I personally don't worry about it too much. And one of the reasons is that I don't eat a lot of packaged products. I get most of my nutrition from nutritionally dense whole foods. And then I'll add every once in a while a product here or there. And as I'm doing these videos, of course, then I eat them occasionally. If your diet is not comprised of lots and lots and lots of products, you have to worry a little less. So that's just something I want to point out there. Now the next one is sodium caseinate. For the same reason we listed calcium caseinate. It is a protein derived from milk. So even though we've listed a bunch of yellow flags here, overall the question is, what are the quality of the ingredients? I would rate it probably a 3.5. It's pretty good. Now, again, I didn't see any red flags, any alarming things. And we could ask the question, is it better? Is it healthier than a regular cookie? And the answer is absolutely yes. So from that standpoint, we can say, hey, it's better than a regular cookie and it's reasonably healthy, a reasonable option. How about the availability? Well, I got this cookie right across the street at the local grocery store, my Fry's Food and Drug grocery store. And you can get it at Sprouts, you can get it at Walmart, you can get it at a lot of different grocery stores. You can also get it online, multiple different places, Amazon, their website directly. It's pretty available. So I would give it a pretty good score, probably 3.5 or 4 for availability. If you want it, you can get it. How about the cost? Now, this is where our review takes a pretty steep nosedive because this cookie is $2.69 for one cookie. Now it's going to be, the prices are going to vary depending on where you live, right? But that gives you an idea. I bought this on sale for 2 for $4. So for $4, I got 2 of these cookies. That's just really high for me. And when we look at this though, now I will say they advertise this as a protein cookie. So this is not like a regular cookie. This is a specialized sort of health food product that contains protein and it's low carb. And from that standpoint, we can say, okay, the cost reasonably could be a little bit higher. But then it's also, how do we compare this? Would we compare this to a protein bar? So other options that give us sort of the same thing, just in a different package, a different look, a different sort of taste, texture. And protein bars, the average protein bar, you can find pretty good ones for about $1.79, $1.80, and on up to the very high end of $3, which actually contains more protein. This protein cookie has about 15 grams of protein. So for a protein supplement, that's kind of low in my eyes. For a protein supplement, I want it to be closer to 20. And a lot of protein bars, you can find 20, 25 grams of protein at that price point. So to me, the price for this is too high. So I would give it about a 2 in terms of cost. Now you can go on Amazon. I saw you can buy a box of 12 of these for like 18 bucks, at least when I did the search that I did. And so that brings the cost down quite a bit, a little less than $2 per cookie. So that's probably going to be your best option if you want to get these. When it comes to cost, it's a low score, but how about the taste? This is my favorite part of these videos. I've been anxious to try this. So let's take a look. They advertise it as a chewy protein cookie. So I can get this out of here. Okay. Well, actually it looks like a real cookie, and it looks like real chocolate chips. It's pretty good. Pretty good, a little dry. It definitely tastes like a protein cookie. It tastes like protein powder put in a chewy, soft form. It's good. It's not amazing. Once again, I don't know, for more than $2, $2.80, $2.69, whatever it is, I think it's too much. I don't think the cost justifies the taste. I don't think the amount of protein justifies me considering this as a protein, option. It's kind of gimmicky. if you want to get these, you know, maybe if you've tried these, let me know what you think. I think it's okay. It's tolerable. It's more than tolerable. It's pretty good, but it's not amazing. And the texture, it lives up to the, you know, it's soft and chewy, and it tastes pretty good. So about a 3. So if you're wondering about these Quest protein cookies, I hope this video has been helpful. Remember to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.